This is a early look at the level 166 Forsaken mission target, and holy crap are there a lot of ice fields. I hit this once before just so I know what I was talking about in the video, got just under half an hour damage. I'm aiming for instant map repair on this one. Start out by stacking your ships up on the bottom here, and then heading towards the first ship and using these mountains to block the missiles that will come from it, and then shoot over the mountains onto these other mortars, all of which should be shot down by your countermeasures anyway. That should be a pretty good first start to this target, and I am using a splash crew, which is going to be very helpful when I engage the middle of the target. Next up, I'm going to head for this ship that's shooting at me, and because I don't have X1, I'll go around the ice fields here, avoiding the slowdown effect from that one. Killing the first ship here as I pass, and stay at max range on that one, but stay moving around it. You should not take no damage from those ships if you do it right. Make sure you do shoot at the other ships that are remote targeting onto you fairly quickly, because they can hurt and can do some damage. Next up, grab as many turrets as you can from the outside here without actually getting in range of anything. Might be a bit tricky. You should be able to splash out a few of these, especially if you are running a build with a higher splash and or a higher spread. Then we're going to head towards the center of the target here and use the mountains to block all the projectiles from the rockets, but the missile brimstones will hit, so just use the big rockets to, block use the mountains to block the rockets. That should be great. Once that's done, it's going to be a lot easier of a target. That's really the only last big part there. Splash off into a whole bunch of these things. I like to come over to this front one, kill that, and then move back around the outside to this one, grab the ship on the way there too. A lot of zigzagging back and forth. It would be really, really helpful if I did have the X1 and was going faster. I'm actually going to continue recommending you not upgrade to X1 unless you're buying the pack, because it's going to mean that one ship will go out and run faster than the others, which is going to be quite annoying to say the least. Anyway, make sure you stay at max range, grab that ship, and the brimstone is shooting at you, so you are on a little bit of a time crunch. Grab a few mountains here, grab the brimstone with some splash, and stop to make sure you're shooting at the Hellstar when you are again at maximum range, because that does have short-range rockets about the same range as a few of your countermeasures on here. Continue to grab the islands and loop up to the rest of the target. You can go for the brimstone really quickly to reduce damage. I'm going to loop over to this large building to kill that, just so I don't have to come back for it in the target. To be honest, I will likely be autoing every single 166 target, or whichever one I actually auto pass this one. I recommend every month you retest with your fleet, see which one gives you the best points to damage to time spent ratio, and that's all about there is to it. Again, stay at max range of these ships, grab them, and it should be fairly low damage. Like I said, I like to auto the Forsaken mission. If you are someone who drives it, this path, or general method at least, should be good enough for instant base repair if you are fairly upgraded or driving decently. Anyway, in terms of damage taken, most of this was penetrated from these brimstones. If you took explosive, that likely means you messed up somewhere, or your countermeasures are not quite good enough. Total repair time was 33 minutes, so not quite my goal, and did a bit worse than the first run, even using a multi-maintenance crew. See if you can work that, get the repair time down, and let me know what damage you are getting. Here's my build. It is also linked in the Google Doc in the build description, or my YouTube description. A few ships at U2, a few of them still at U0, another one at U2, and flagship is up to U3. Hope this video was helpful, and thank you to the channel members who are supporting the screen, or who are supporting the channel. Their names are shown on screen. If you have any questions on Battle Pirates, go ahead and leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you. This is Derpy, signing out, helping you be a better pirate.